Yeah.
Okay. So basically, right. Yugito's Biju Bomb scales around multi-continental, which is bigger than every pain feat that we have seen. So that would conclude with Yugito or Kakuzu just one-shotting him.
Okay, so are you saying that Kakuzu is hanging with seven tails or six tails in
Yeah,
Naruto?
you agreed that he would be stronger than any Biju. So yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. First of all, right, Kakuzu lost and got one-shotted by freaking Rasen Shuriken Naruto.
Rasen
So
Shuriken's Dura negation. So no, that's Nura negation.
again,
Okay, so
I
then that
just
wouldn't
still
scale its attack potency, right? You're aware of what negate durability is, right? Like a jutsu that can
yeah,
negate durability.
yeah,
It
yeah.
isn't based on Kakuzu's durability. The jutsu just attacks it, right? It attacks it on a cellular level. So no, that wouldn't be a positive point.
Okay, okay. So my scaling for pain, right, is we could take how well they did against Kakashi and
Who
freaking
did?
who because
Like who
Kakashi
did it against
fought.
Kakashi? Are you talking about Tendo?
Yeah, I'm talking about Tendo Pain and
Okay, that's
yeah. All right. And Kakashi got pretty much bodied with help by Tendo Pain. Will
okay.
you agree with that? All right.
Yeah,
And
sure. He needed help. Okay, so what?
okay, and Kakuzu was struggling to
Kakuzu
deal
was
with
never
it.
struggling. You are aware
Uh,
that that specific scene was completely filler, correct? That scene never happened in the manga. That scene was only filler. Kakuzu versus Kakuzu versus Kakashi was completely filler. There was only one specific moment in that fight where Kakuzu just casually blitzes him. So no, he didn't struggle. He simply just blitzed him, which was a lot better, which was a lot more impressive than what Pain did throughout that whole entire fight. So no, I disagree that he had a struggle against Kakuzu. Kakashi or Kakuzu had a struggle against Kakashi. That's entirely wrong. It's completely opposite.
no, so you're saying that Kakuzu was not struggling against Kakashi and was winning?
No, because he blitzed. Everything else prior to that, everything else after that was completely filler. That never happened in the manga. That was all
Okay.
anime.
So again, but that still doesn't do anything because
Why doesn't it?
the thing is Tendo Pain was still about to destroy and actually destroyed in the entire Leaf Village
Okay,
with
that's fine. A
ease.
continent's bigger than the Leaf Village. Do you agree?
Well, yeah, probably.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then, okay, so then
yeah, and
what? So if Pain was going to
well,
destroy that, it would scale to that. He would scale to the parameter of that village, which you already agreed that would be a lot smaller than a continent. So even if whatever you're trying to assert, it wouldn't be correct, and it wouldn't scale Pain higher.
okay. What scales Pain higher though is the fact that Pain actually okay, let me backtrack on the point. You said that I agreed to Kakuzu being stronger than the Bichu. I agree to Kakuzu being stronger than most of the Bichu, not the Nine
Okay.
Tails or the Eight
Okay.
Tails. Okay, and I think that Pain is stronger than the Eight Tails,
Pain
not
is
the Nine Tails.
stronger than the Eight Tails. Are you specifying on Killer B or?
No, I'm talking about Gyuki. I'm not talking about Killer Bee because
Okay, that's fine.
Ginger,
Yeah, sure. He could be stronger
yeah,
than Eight Tails. So
yeah, and the Eight Tails was
Eight Tails scaled the
in
island level, so that wouldn't matter.
can you show me that feat?
Yeah. I believe this is Eight Tails. But this was one of the feats from 6 or 8. I don't really remember. I don't know much about Naruto's Biju.
Um, nah, that was Nine Tails. That was
Nine Tails? What do you
yeah,
mean Nine Tails?
that was Naruto when he was in the fucking uh Kurama fucking
You mean
when
Six
like
Tails?
yeah, that was Six Tails Naruto.
Oh, okay, my
It's
bad
like
then.
yeah.
Okay, so then why? Okay, so why would Eight Tails being higher than Kakuzu matter, or being higher than Pain matter? Or actually, no. Why would Pain being higher than Eight Tails matter?
Because my feeds state that um Pain or at least Tendo Pain should be able to be and take out the eight tails and saying
Okay,
that Kakuzu
like,
can
do
scale
you
it.
agree that perfect Jinchuriki are stronger than a regular one?
That's facts.
Okay, so then if Yugito was a perfect Jinchuriki and Naruto at that time wasn't, that means Yugito as a perfect Jinchuriki, which Kakuzu fought, would be stronger than Eight Tails.
No, because
Okay, why?
no.
You already
Killer Bee.
agreed. You agreed that. Listen, you agreed that perfect Jinchuriki were stronger. So if you agreed that Jinchuriki or perfect Jinchuriki would be stronger than regular Jinchuriki, right? Which Naruto at the time was when he got KCM or like some sort of KCM form, right? So that would be so then that would conclude to Naruto, right? Not being the perfect Jinchuriki, Yugito was, right? You agreed that perfect Jinchuriki are stronger, so then that means that perfect Jinchuriki Yugito will be stronger than Eight Tails Naruto.
Mm, okay, no.
Okay, why if you already
Because
agreed that perfect Jinchuriki were stronger?
just because just because I agree that perfect Jinchuriki are on usual terms stronger,
Okay, so then what
eight
is
tails
Yugito? What was Yugito?
she was a perfect Jinchuriki,
What
but
was
at the same
Naruto at the
time,
time? What was Naruto at the time?
eight okay, that still doesn't
What
mean anything
was
because
Naruto a
eight
perfect
tails
Jinchuriki? Yes or no?
no, and not
Okay
at that
then.
time.
So then, if you already said that perfect Jinchuriki were stronger, right? Yugito, like you said yourself, was a perfect Jinchuriki. What did you say Naruto was?
Not okay.
Okay then. So then, what do you believe? What do you think now?
Okay, what I'm saying is because you're shotgunning me right now. What
How
I'm
much shock
saying
you?
is okay, listen. What I'm saying is that and in that time when Naruto was in the Ato state, that was just Kurama himself controlling Naruto. You know that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Sure.
So, are you saying that perfect Jinchuriki, Two Tails is still stronger than Kurama?
Yeah, you said it yourself.
No, no.
Okay, fine. You understand that Jinchuriki are stronger than Biju, right?
Jinchuriki are Biju.
No, Jinchuriki are stronger. Jinchuriki are the people
Jin,
that are. Jinchuriki are the basically the people, right? That are sealed.
yeah,
Okay,
that
a
is,
Jinchuriki is whenever a Biju is sealed into a person, right?
yeah,
Deidara
yeah, no.
stated. Deidara stated that that Jinchuriki are in fact stronger than the Biju, right?
Yeah,
So if you
okay.
already said instead of Kurama was controlling Naruto, right? Are you implying that it was Kurama's power?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so it's Kurama's
Kurama.
power. Okay, so what? Are you saying that because it was a Biju or something, that would be stronger than Perfect Jinchuriki? Like, is that what you're saying, or are you trying to say something else?
No, okay. What I'm saying is, I'm scaling the fact that Kurama it should be stronger than Two Tails.
Why?
Um, Tricky. Because of the fact that we know that Kurama by himself was the strongest Biju,
Okay,
right?
so
And
you understand that feats
so
contradict statements, correct? Like a statement can be entirely incorrect.
but that's a
However, a
feat
feat can
though.
prove that it is true.
The
So
Nine Tails
why? So
is
then,
the
why would you
strongest
believe that that statement would be reliable? I mean, like for one,
because
Hedon stated that a Jinchuriki, right, is has the power of a Biju, right? And Hedon stated himself
that was literally
that that
shown through the
Biju
entire.
would be stronger with a Jinchuriki owner, right? So Kurama itself is stronger than the Two Tails. Two Tails Jinchuriki, however, the one that fought Kakuzu, no. You see? So
Okay.
if I ever asserted, right, that Two Tails, right, Two Tails himself was stronger than Nine Tails, sure, that statement would be true, right? However, I never asserted Two Tails. I said Two Tails Jinchuriki, right? Yugito. Yugito, the
Yeah.
Two Tails Jinchuriki, a perfect Jinchuriki, which Data stated that they were stronger with a Jinchuriki, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if I ever said Two Tails, right? Two Tails Biju, sure, Kurama is in fact stronger. However, I said I I simply said Yugito, right? So why would you believe that Kurama, right, a regular Biju himself, would be weaker than Yugito? Someone who's a perfect Jinchuriki, someone that Data even stated that was stronger than the Biju itself, right?
Because if Kurama is already stronger than the Biju, then the power
Hello,
that
Daddy.
the Jinchuriki would have would still that you would have to be able to tell that the power increase would be enough to overtake Kurama.
Yeah, sure. I mean, for example, Data stated once again that Biju are stronger with a Jinchuriki host, right? Yugito's a Jinchuriki host, right? She's the Jinchuriki. She is the Jinchuriki host of Two Tails, right? So right, if they had already stated that they would be stronger with a Biju, right? Kurama at that specific time, like you said, was just Kurama without really Naruto's will and stuff, right? Just Kurama itself. Kurama itself is in fact stronger than Two Tails. As a matter of fact, no, not really. No, no, I disagree. I disagree now. Kurama isn't
Wait,
stronger
what do
than
you
Two Tails.
wait? I'm sorry. Are you?
They're all relative in power.
No,
Why?
no,
Why?
no.
Why?
Because that's shown throughout the entire series. Do you not remember when freaking Kurama
Do you not
was
remember when Hashirama said that all the nations would be all balanced in power because of Biju? Do you not remember that?
do you not remember when you just said 5 seconds ago that you can't trust statements
Okay,
all the time?
you understand?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. You understand that that statement was provided with defeats, correct? That they were all equal for more than decades, right? All wars were equal until they started stealing each other's bijus and stuff. You remember
Okay,
that,
do you
right?
not?
You remember all the nations
Yeah,
stealing bijus and stuff, right? You remember all that, right?
the hidden leaf
Yes or
never
no? Do
had
you remember
control
it?
of
Do you remember it? Yes or no? You remember when all the nations
hit.
started stealing bijus from each other?
Yeah, I remember that, but
Okay,
the hidden leaf
okay,
never
okay.
had
When was that?
control.
When was that? Around 50
That was
years after Hashirama did this, right?
uh-huh.
Okay, so once again, right? Once again, Hashirama said himself that the nations would be balanced with Biju, right? That all the nations would be balanced as a peace treaty, right? As a peace treaty for no longer war. Every nation would all be equal in terms of power because of the Biju, right? Okay? So throughout 50 years, that stayed completely the same until they started stealing, right? You have contentions with that.
I do.
Okay, what contention?
Okay, I have contingencies with saying that all of the nations were equal
Okay, sure. What do you have to say?
because the thing is, right? When did the hidden leaf or any other village, for example, fully have control over their Biju?
So they're still relative in power.
When did they become relative in power just because they had Biju? That'd be implying
All of
that they
them,
could use
all of
Biju.
the
But
nations themselves will be balanced in power. What, do you not agree that balance is like equal?
No, what I'm saying is the fact that you're saying that because they're balanced in power, that means they have the power of the Biju.
No, I
However,
never
you're saying
said that. I said that because they had the
no,
power of the Biju, they would all be balanced in power, right?
yeah, okay,
Hashirama
that
was like, hey, come take a Biju. Come on, free Bijus. It's your free day. Get a Biju, get a Biju, get a Biju. So we're all free, right? No more war, since we no longer have to be war. Why? Because we're all balanced, right? That's everything. That's the whole narrative of Hashirama giving everyone Biju, right? He gave everyone Biju, so they will all be relative in power or balance, right? So the war between all the nations would stop. We know that's no longer true 50 years later when they all start stealing Biju, right? That's whenever nations had more than one Biju. Throughout those old 50 years, all of them only had one Biju, and all of them stayed the same in power. Basically, all. That's the whole narrative of that specific moment in the fight, or in the dialogue. That's the whole dialogue of when Hashirama pulled up peace treaty, Biju, 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 Biju to everyone. Now they're all relative in power. So that would conclude that no, Kurama isn't stronger. No, B isn't stronger. Shukaku isn't stronger. They're all relative.
wait, hold on. So, a feat that was taken more than 50 years ago is still relevant in Shippuden Naruto that
Yeah,
happened.
it was played out in Shippuden Naruto.
No, it was not.
Yes, it
That
was.
was
It was played
taken.
in War Art. It was one of Madara's backflashes.
Okay, and just
Okay,
it's a
so it is
flash.
relevant in Shippuden because it was played
It's
out
not.
in Shippuden.
I'm talking about canonically for the timeline. Okay,
Okay,
a feat that was taking 50 plus years ago,
you
right?
understand why they were no longer relative, right?
Do you understand why Kurama was stated to be the strongest?
Why? Why?
Because of the fact that he grew in power due to his hate. Basically saying that over time, Kurama got more powerful due to his hate.
Okay.
Meaning
Why do you believe that
after
contradicts Hashirama's statement?
because of the fact that it doesn't contradict it. It
It
doesn't
does
even
contradict
apply.
it. That's your contradiction. Your contradiction is that Hashirama is incorrect and relative in power because Kurama grew more power from hatred. That's your contradiction. What? Is that not your contradiction? Is that just random bullshit that just came out of your mouth and you just wanted to say it? No, it's a contradiction.
Because it's stating the fact that Kurama became the strongest Biju.
I,
Okay,
I know, I
so
know. I'm saying, is that your contradiction? That's your contradiction. Your contradiction is that Kurama's stronger because of hatred. That's your
yeah,
contradiction, right?
yeah, okay, okay.
Okay, then why are you saying it's not? Do you not know what a contradiction is?
No, I would. Okay, I'm tired as well. All right, so
Okay,
let's
that's fine.
continue. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, let's continue. All right, I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. So now what?
Just,
You want me to prove why he speed blitzes as well?
wait, wait? Hold on. What did you just say?
He speed blitzes.
Who speed blitzes who?
Kakuzu.
Kakuzu speed blitzes pain on
Yeah.
what? On what feet?
Check scams. Here. Kakuzu relative to Yugito over Edo Yugito relative to base B relative to KCM. And of course, KCM's a lot stronger than Pain. They're a lot faster as well.
So because Kakuzu is stronger than Edo Yukito, you're saying that doesn't how?
How? Okay, sure. You remember the fight, right? Kakuzu versus Edo versus Perfect Jinchuriki Yugito. You remember it, right?
Yeah, that was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, the boss strike. Okay. So the pause strike, Kakuzu reacts and Kakuzu blocks it. Right?
Okay.
Do you remember that or no? You need to send it.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Okay. So they are relative, right? You are aware that like Edos are weaker than their live selves, right?
And then
Edos
Edos
aren't as
just have
strong as their lives, like they're weaker.
yeah, they just have infinite chakra. Yeah.
Okay, so then that also proves. And then Edo Yugito was able to dodge. Well, actually no. Edo Yugito was able to have like relative combat speed to base B.
Show me that.
There's them clashing, like clashing and reacting to each other.
Well, reaction speed is different from travel speed.
Reaction speed is speed. Combat speed is speed. It's speed, right?
No,
They
no,
reacted.
it's not.
They reacted. Yes, it is. What? Do you not believe speed? What? Are you saying that combat speed and reactive speed aren't speed? What are they then? Are they like what?
They're
Are they
two
defense?
different.
It's speed.
Okay.
Is it not? What is combat speed then? Is combat speed like what? How much you can take a punch? No, it's how fast you are in combat. What's reaction speed? How fast you can react. They're correlated in combat.
Yeah, but what you're saying is travel speed. You're saying that
I never said.
Kakuzu
Does that look like Does that look like travel speed?
what you're no. Let me
Is them in combat look like travel speed? If you want me to go to travel speed, if you want me to go to travel speed, Kakuzu is as fast as Edo Itachi. You want me to go to travel speed?
Yeah. What I'm talking about is the fact you're saying Kakuzu would blitz pain, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's travel speed, not combat speed.
No, that's combat speed. My man.
No, because if they're
Okay, fine. Do you
beginning
believe
the
that
fight,
Edo Itachi is faster than Pain?
no,
You don't believe that Edo Itachi is faster than Pain? That's what you said?
no,
Okay.
no.
Why is Edo Itachi not faster than Tendo? Edo Itachi is relative to KCM, which is a lot faster than Tendo, right?
Well, Edo Itachi was stronger than he was in his alive state due to the fact he didn't have his sickness.
So
So
Edo Itachi is still better. Edo Itachi is still stronger than Pain.
no, because Pain was reacting and fighting with Naruto.
Okay, and Edo Itachi is reacting and fighting with KCM.
Okay, why does Edo Itachi matter here?
Because you want me to go to travel speed. You said that blitzing's travel speed. So you want me to show you where Edo Kakuzu is as fast as Edo Itachi?
Okay, sure. Okay, what implies that they're moving at?
It implies that they're relative in speed, travel speed. Matter of fact, Kakuzu should be slightly faster because of the mass on top of them.
What implies the fact that they're both actually moving at their top speed?
Because they can't control their bodies. You're aware that Edos don't have free will, right?
Well, was that Itachi before Kabuto's control?
No. Well, that was during Kabuto's control.
Okay.
Kabuto was completely controlling them, telling them to go to the battlefield.
Yeah. What makes this a valid feat?
Okay, so you remember, right? Whenever like the Alliance was starting to beat the hell out of the White Zetsus.
The White Zetsu.
Yeah, the White Zetsus. They're in the war.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kabuto needs them, right? If you believe that Kabuto would need them, I mean, if they're working for Kabuto, Kabuto obviously reason, right?
They're not working for Kabuto though.
Okay, then who are they working for?
Obito.
Okay, who's working with Obito?
Obito's not really working with Kabuto though.
Why?
Because they were both doing something entirely different.
And that is?
Obito was dealing with Obito.
So because Obito was dealing with something different, they're not like going for the same intentions, right? So like no. Let's say we go to a bowling alley, right? and we want to get a strike. Just because do I hit a spare, does that mean I have the same intentions to hit a strike? No, it means I still have the same intentions to hit a strike. I just didn't do it the same exact way, right? Kabuto's doing it a whole
Okay.
different way. But does that mean that they have different intentions? No. They still want
Yeah,
to win the
because
war. Why do you think Kabuto brought back Madara? Why do you think he brought him back? For the war.
that's
For the war.
yeah, and
Why do you think Obito brought back the Biju? For the war. They had the same intentions.
okay,
They just played it out differently.
what was their plan after the war though? What was their plan after the war though?
What do you mean after the war? After the war, there was no plan. After the war, Naruto just gets that stinking Hokage title.
What I mean was, okay, so their intentions was to win the war, right?
Yeah.
That was okay. So what was Obito going to do with Kabuto after the war?
I don't know. What does that matter?
Proceed with the Eye of the Moon plan. So
So,
Obito was
same
not
intentions.
considering
Once again, same intentions. Just
different end goals.
different ways of pulling it out. Once again, with the bowling alley, we both go to a bowling alley. We both have the intention, right, to hit a strike. I hit a spare. Does that mean I don't want to hit a strike? No, that just means I played it out differently. Once again, it's just the way they're pulling. There's just the way their plan is working out. They still want to win the war, right? They're still working together to bring the war to win it, right? They're just doing it differently. That's all that's happening. They have the same intentions. They want to win the war, right? Only thing is, Obito has different plans. Kabuto has different plans. Those different plans, however, still end up following the main big plan. That main big plan, winning the war. That's all it is. Nothing else.
Okay, we can move on.
Okay, so he blitzes.
No,
Why? You just
I
said
would.
we move on. You conceded. You said move on. That's a
No,
concession to
I
the point.
said.
That's a
No,
concession
I
to the
said.
point. The point was whether or not he blitzed.
Yeah. But I was saying we can move on with that whole war
So you want me
arc
to
still.
further elaborate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what? Do you not believe that Edo Itachi is as fast as him?
I do not believe that.
Why
I
not?
think
They were
that.
relative. They were relative, and Edo Itachi was actually doing more. You understand
And what
relativity doesn't mean equal, right? It means slightly. It means slightly faster,
that
or slightly
means.
better, or slightly weaker.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I say that Kakuzu is slightly weaker than Edo Itachi
Why?
because just like what did Edo Kakuzu do?
Why does that matter? This is speed. Speed doesn't
Yeah,
go on 8 feet to do it, does it?
no, but at the same time, what speed feats do Edo Kakuzu actually have
He's
besides
relative to
apparently
Edo Itachi.
because they ran together for like 5 seconds? That
Why do you
doesn't
believe it was
imply
5 seconds?
because I wasn't actually saying it was 5 seconds. That was an
They're
analogy
running
for
together
saying
at full speed, right?
how proof that they were running at full speed. How
You
can you
already
prove that?
conceded to that, big man. I don't need to prove that again. You already conceded to it.
Okay.
They're running at full speed. Kabuto, actually, no. They're relative, right? And take this. Kakuzu has more mass on him, yet he's still relative, right? So he's still relative in travel speed, right? And Itachi is relative to KCM, right? It was shown, right? So then, why do you believe that KCM would not be stronger or faster than Tendo?
Why do I believe that KCM would be
Like, no,
would
like, why do you believe that KCM is not faster than Tendo?
actually I don't believe that. I'm saying that
So you believe that
um,
KCM is faster than Tendo?
yeah,
Okay, then
because
my
KCM
point still stands, meaning that he does
as
blitz. You agreed to the points. You agreed that they're relative. That was the first point, right? Then you agreed that KCM was relative to Edo Itachi, right?
okay.
Okay. And then you just agreed, and now you agreed that KCM is a lot faster than Tendo, right? So he blitzes now. And not only does he one shot, he blitzes, now he whoops the hell out of Pain.
Okay.
Okay, now what?
Okay. All right. So what about Pain's hacks abilities?
Pain's hacks? I mean, he's faster. Oh, what? You believe he can't dodge them?
Um. Okay, but the thing is, Kakuzu wouldn't be able to launch any jutsu.
Launching jutsu? He doesn't launch jutsu.
What about like? What do you mean he doesn't launch chakra jutsu, which are
That
just
isn't his
chakra
fighting
based?
style. His fighting style is hand to hand. He blitzes. He's not using jutsu. He's gonna go over there, punch him in the face.
So are you saying that Kakuzu doesn't entirely? Wait, are you saying that Kakuzu only uses hand-to-hand combat?
He mostly uses. That's his fighting style. His fighting style is getting in front of your face, punching the hell out of you, and taking your. He only uses jutsus whenever. Matter of fact, no. He only used the jutsu once. That was against Kakashi. His main fighting style, once again, getting to your face and punching the hell out of you, and then taking your heart.
Okay.
So, yeah, he doesn't need to use a jutsu. He already skills higher in AP. All he needs to do is go over there. Since he's already faster, go over there. Oh, Pain, what's up, man? Punch him in the face. He's dead. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Hacks,
So
Kakuzu doesn't even need to worry about that. He's already faster. And he can outsmart him.
wait, how can you prove that?
How can I prove that? Smarter than Shikamaru.
Are we going off of data book?
Yeah, the data book statement. The data book
The
statement,
data
and it
book.
was shown.
How was it shown?
Alright. Alright. Pain and Heat, no. Kakuzu and Hidan, right? They're under shadow possession, right? And they're fighting to the death. That's his strategy, right? But then they both kill each other. Kakuzu realizes that instantly, right? Cuts his hand off, so there's another heart placed down that takes off shadow possession. He did that in an instant. Without even knowing what the jutsu was, he did that instant. He's smarter than Shikamaru. Smarter than a plan, right? Shikamaru, right, which was stated to have a 200 IQ during tuning exams, right? He took a whole week for this plan. Kakuzu saw the jutsu. Oh, that's a nice plan. Counters it instantly. He's smarter than Shikamaru.
Just because you countered somebody's plan doesn't mean that
It does mean that.
that's your. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I could be playing chess, right? And I could say, "Oh, my opponent's about to attack me." Okay, how about I stop that? That doesn't mean I'm automatically smarter than my opponent.
Yeah,
It
that
just means
does.
that no, it doesn't. It
Okay,
just
why
means that
doesn't it?
I saw something.
You
It
saw what
just
was gonna
means that I
happen.
saw
You saw what
something.
was gonna happen. You planned a counter, right? You planned a counter instantly, right? That entirely entails that that
No,
entirely
it doesn't.
entails that you are a lot smarter. Because if you weren't, you would have just continued attacking, right?
No, because
Strategy. All right.
it say that we're relative because of the fact that because that doesn't automatically mean that Kakuzu knew what Shikamaru's plan was. It
That's
just means
exactly
that
what it was.
no.
Kakuzu realized that they were just gonna kill each other, so he puts a heart down to get rid of shadow possession.
Again, that only means that he was just stopping his opponent's attack
Yeah,
or
stopping his
something.
opponent's plan that took him a whole week. That same opponent has a 200 IQ. That same opponent has never failed a plan. So what?
That only just means that you're relative, not smarter.
No, that doesn't.
Yes, it does.
He will analyze an opponent's power and work out a strategy on the spot. He worked out that strategy on the spot to fully counter Shikamaru's plan. The same Shikamaru that had 200 IQ, the same Shikamaru that was fully resolved,
Okay.
the same Shikamaru that
Can
wanted this plan to work for a whole week, the same
can you tell
Shikamaru
me the
was completely
between
outsmarted.
can you tell
What?
me the difference between a tactic and a strategy?
What?
Can you tell me the difference between a tactic and a strategy?
And a tactic and a strategy?
Yeah, what's the difference?
The difference? What? Are you asserting that Shikamaru had a tactic? No, he had a strategy.
No, yeah, and what um Kakuzu's here was a tactic, not
No,
a
read
strategy.
it. Read it. We'll work out a strategy on the spot. It doesn't say tactic, does it? No, it says strategy. Shikamaru used a strategy. Kakuzu used another strategy. Counter that strategy. Boom. It's basically that he's smarter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So now what? Do you agree that Shikamaru?
I agree that Kakuzu is smarter than Shikamaru.
Okay, so then he'll be smart enough to counter all of Kakuzu's strategies, or all of Pain's strategy. So if Pain tries to do like, oh, Chibaku Tensei, no, Kakuzu completely outsmarts it. If if Pain tries to do a soul grab, oh no worries, he's already close enough. Kakuzu, bam, jab to the face, he's dead. Almighty Pool, even simple, gets him right in front of his face. That's basically suicide by Pain. Almighty Push, he's already smarter, he's already faster, he can dodge it.
Okay.
You can see, or do you want to continue?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it.
All right, the debate.
All right, yeah.
The debate ended. Yeah. Yep. Always. What's up? Is it about who? Who's that? No, seriously, who is that? I don't know who that is. What? Okay. I don't know who that is. I still don't know who that is. Is he smart? Is he smart? I don't know either. No, no, what do you call that? No diff, zero diff, high diff, mid diff? What do you call it? Seriously?
What happened? What happened?
What do you mean?
Who joined? What? Elsewhere?
Yeah. Retard?
Oh, what's up?
Your mama.
Caesar told you the code?
Your mom.
So, yes?
Your mom.
Where's Caesar?
Your
He just
mom.
cut out. Caesar even talking?
Your mom.
I accidentally muted myself.
Your mom.
Hey, yeah. How long have you been waiting in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.